Not every animal rescue video you see online is real. Some are carefully staged to turn fear and suffering into clicks. Today, we are examining how these videos are produced, why they spread so quickly, and which warning signs viewers often miss. The story usually looks simple: an animal is in danger, a hero appears, and everyone gets an emotional ending. But the camera may be hiding what happened before the rescue began. In staged content, the animal may be deliberately placed in a frightening or dangerous situation so the creator can film themselves removing it moments later. One warning sign is repetition. The same locations, props, filming patterns, or even the same identifiable animals may appear across multiple supposedly unrelated rescues. Look closely at fur patterns, scars, collars, and body markings. A familiar animal appearing again and again may reveal that these are not spontaneous emergencies. Another warning sign is the camera work. A genuine emergency rarely begins with several perfectly positioned cameras already waiting for the most dramatic moment. These videos are designed to trigger sympathy, anger, and relief, because strong emotions produce comments, shares, followers, and sometimes advertising revenue. That creates a disturbing incentive: the more dramatic the danger appears, the more attention the creator may receive. So before you like, share, or donate, stop and examine the evidence. Your reaction may be exactly what the person behind the video is trying to exploit. Another major warning sign is repetition in the background. The same props, the same terrain, or the same setup may quietly reappear across different videos. Sometimes the same creator, or someone connected to them, appears again and again behind supposedly separate rescue incidents. A real emergency is usually messy and unpredictable. A staged one often looks strangely controlled, almost as if the scene was prepared in advance. You should also ask an uncomfortable question: if someone had time to film so carefully, why did they not act sooner? Editing plays a huge role too. Music, pacing, and close-up shots can make a manufactured situation feel real and urgent. That does not mean every emotional rescue is fake. But when the footage looks too cinematic, viewers should slow down and examine it carefully. Many of these suspicious videos follow the same formula: danger first, heroic intervention second, emotional payoff at the end. Animal welfare experts often focus on one central issue: the content may be rewarding stress, fear, or deliberate endangerment for entertainment. And once that kind of content starts generating views, donations, or ad revenue, the incentive to repeat it becomes even stronger. That is why the smartest response is not blind outrage or blind trust, but careful comparison, patience, and evidence. A channel producing an endless stream of dramatic rescues should raise questions, because genuine emergencies do not normally arrive on a perfect upload schedule. When every few days brings another animal, another trap, and another heroic ending, viewers should examine whether the pattern is realistic. Prepared locations, repeated equipment, and familiar objects can suggest that the creator is manufacturing scenes instead of discovering them. In some suspicious cases, the rescue appears less like an emergency and more like a performance designed around the camera. The animal's body language matters. Fear, freezing, avoidance, and repeated stress may reveal that the situation is not harmless entertainment. Qualified veterinarians and animal welfare professionals can often identify warning signs that casual viewers may completely overlook. The comments section can also become part of the manipulation, because anger and sympathy spread the video before anyone checks the details. Donations require even more caution. A dramatic video does not automatically prove that the person collecting money is a legitimate rescuer. Real rescue organizations usually document veterinary treatment, recovery, adoption, and where donated money is going. Before donating, look for transparent records, identifiable staff, real partners, and follow-up evidence that the animal actually received proper care. Reverse image searching a frame can reveal whether the same footage appeared earlier under another account or a completely different story. Upload history also matters. Recycled clips may be edited, renamed, and presented as new rescues to generate another wave of attention. When two videos contain the same background, animal, and camera angle, the newer version may be a repost rather than a separate emergency. Several anonymous channels may also be connected through repeated locations, filming habits, or shared production patterns. Pay attention to how creators respond to questions. Deleting reasonable requests for proof does not confirm fraud, but it is a warning sign. A legitimate rescue story should not end the moment the camera stops. Viewers should look for treatment, recovery, and adoption updates. Professional rescuers usually care about what happens after the dramatic moment, not only the scene that attracts the most views. If a video appears to show deliberate endangerment, viewers can preserve the link and report it through the platform's animal abuse tools. Do not reward suspicious content with angry sharing. Even negative engagement can help the video reach more people. The goal is not to accuse every rescuer. It is to protect animals by refusing to let suffering become an easy business model. The strongest conclusions should come from verified evidence, not from a dramatic edit, an emotional soundtrack, or a confident narrator. Check whether recognized shelters, veterinarians, or animal welfare groups have confirmed the rescue story before treating it as fact. A short viral clip shows only what the uploader wants you to see. The missing moments before and after the rescue may completely change the story. Repeated camera positions, delayed intervention, and suspicious retakes can suggest that capturing the perfect scene mattered more than helping the animal. Proper rescuers usually use safe handling methods, suitable equipment, and veterinary support instead of turning an emergency into a performance. If the evidence looks suspicious, do not like, comment, or repost it. Save the link and report the content through the platform instead. Support organizations that show treatment records, recovery updates, adoption outcomes, and clear information about how donations are used. Emotion can alert us that something is wrong, but evidence is what tells us where the truth actually lies. The best way to protect animals online is simple: stop rewarding suspicious suffering with attention. Follow for more investigations into viral stories that look convincing on the surface, but may hide a very different reality. Small visual inconsistencies can matter. Shadows, camera placement, and changing background details may reveal that separate moments were edited into one convincing story. But one unusual detail is not proof. It should be treated as a reason to investigate further, not as permission to accuse someone immediately. Compare the animal's condition across different uploads. Identical markings, repeated injuries, or unchanged appearances may expose recycled or manufactured content. Thumbnails can also manipulate perception. One rescue may be repackaged many times with different crops, colors, and exaggerated emotional reactions. Recommendation systems often reward strong engagement, which means increasingly dramatic rescue content may be pushed to even larger audiences. Even angry comments can help a suspicious video spread. Outrage feels like resistance, but the algorithm may count it as valuable attention. When reporting possible abuse, preserve the link, account name, upload date, and clear screenshots instead of relying only on memory. Platforms also have a responsibility to review credible reports quickly and prevent repeat offenders from simply opening new accounts. Most importantly, do not assume every rescue is fake. Investigate carefully, separate warning signs from proof, and remain fair to legitimate rescuers. The real question is not whether a video made us emotional. It is whether the animal was genuinely protected before, during, and after the camera stopped. A trustworthy rescue story should show more than the dramatic moment. Look for a continuous timeline from discovery to treatment and recovery. Frequent cuts before the supposed discovery may hide important context, especially when the video never explains how the animal reached that situation. Basic details can also be checked. Weather, location, and environmental conditions should match the story the uploader is telling. Copied descriptions, repeated donation requests, and identical emotional scripts may reveal that several channels are using the same manufactured formula. Never send money simply because a video made you emotional. First, confirm who receives the donation and how the funds are actually used. Verified organizations are usually willing to show veterinary care, recovery progress, adoption outcomes, and the people responsible for the animals. One warning sign alone is rarely enough. Strong conclusions should come from several independent details pointing in the same direction. Suspicion begins an investigation, but evidence must decide the outcome. That distinction protects both animals and honest rescuers. The safest response is to deny suspicious creators the attention they want and direct support toward transparent rescue groups instead. Because a real rescue should improve an animal's life, not simply create the next dramatic video for an audience.